Oh my god. Oh my. Wow. I just finished watching the episode for the first time. Just got off work. I've been seeing clips online and stuff. I'm like, I gotta get home. I gotta get home. Wow, I did not expect that. Like the couple of clips I saw, I'm like, oh, let me not spoil myself. And bro, just seeing the episode, the entire episode. Wow, shout out to everybody who worked on this episode. Shout out to the whole production team, everybody. Man, shout out to all the animators, because it wasn't for y'all would not make this possible. I normally don't do this, at least at the beginning of the video, but man, I'm gonna say it. This episode was a 10 out of 10. In my personal opinion, at least. And I think this is the best fight of the entire series, at least in my opinion, just because of everything that was at stake, knowing how strong the Ant King was. He was going to work on everybody, and if jinwoo did not show up, I feel like the only one who could probably would have stopped him probably would have been like a national hunter or some shit like that. But either way, man, this episode for me was just fantastic. Like I said, all the stakes and everything leading up to it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how, like, bro, there wasn't even an outro for this episode. It was just straight to business. You see jinwoo pulled up with the shadows and everything, getting everybody their potions so they can feel better, whatnot. The only one that he couldn't really, fully recover is the girl that has a crush on him. I just always forget her name. For now, I'm just gonna go by Crush. But anyways, man, as he walked up to the Ant King, and they were just having like the standoff, like aura for aura, and man, this whole entire little sequence got me hyped for like the main fight, because the Ant King punches at jinwoo, and jinwoo just eats that shit and it just like punches him back, and they're just like kind of trading blows and stuff like that. But jinwoo gets the upper hand and he sends him flying to the ceiling, and you get this like cool, like, I want to say, I won't even call it a transformation, but like this cool little scene where you see like the Ant King kind of like really ticked off, and you see him like with his claws and everything, kind of like he's just going, like, it's really cool like how the animation kind of changes, and he's go at jinwoo, and then the entire sequence, I think it was like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 minutes of them just going back at it, back and forth, but like you see how fast they're going. It kind of reminds me of like DBZ with like a bunch of lines and shit like that. But man, bro, it was just so fast. Like it was just phenomenal, bro. Like, it's one of those things, like, it's hard for me to really put into words. Like, you just have to go watch the episodes so you can get what I'm trying to describe, or you can just look at the screen and kind of get an idea. But yeah, it was just phenomenal, bro. And you get this cool shots of like jinwoo, of like the animation kind of changes or whatever. Like it's really clean, and I just love the aesthetic. But bro, there was this one shot in particular though. It looked like the Ant King almost had the one up on jinwoo, because he gets like this claw, and like there's like a close up shot of jinwoo's face on the ground, and there's a close up shot in his eye, and it looks so beautiful. I'm like, oh my god, bro, this has, like I said, this to me is the best fight of the entire series, at least for the first 2 seasons. But yeah, but obviously jinwoo gets the upper hand, you know what I'm saying, because he's the main, he's the MC, you know what I'm saying. But he gets the upper hand and stuff like that, and obviously the Ant King loses, and you see the whole entire shadows and everything pull up. So like his whole entire army of the ants pretty much got annihilated and stuff. And it's not like he's begging for mercy or anything like that. He's pretty much just trying to escape, because he's like, fuck, I can't defeat him, I have to escape. But like in a sense, he's also like somewhat like, just begging to not die, you know what I'm saying, like, but jinwoo kills him and stuff like that. And then at the very end of the episode, we pretty much get left on a cliffhanger. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, like the other ones. The other cliffhangers, like the past 2 weeks, been terrible, but this one wasn't too bad, because I've not read the manhwa yet, but I do believe jinwoo is gonna use that one healer and you make him a shadow so you can save the girl. And I feel like that's how she's gonna be saved. But yeah, that's probably like my only thinking. And then I already seen spoilers, so I know that jinwoo is gonna make the Ant King one of his shadows. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how they're gonna end off for season 2, like next episode, like where they're gonna leave it off. Is it gonna be like a major cliffhanger and stuff? Because I already made up my mind. I'm definitely reading the manhwa once the season's over, and then I'll definitely make a video about that, just kind of give y'all my thoughts about the manga and stuff like that. But I'm really excited to read the manhwa, I'm not gonna lie. But definitely wanted to give my thoughts on this week's episode of Solo Leveling, because it's one of the most highly anticipated episodes of this season. And bro, it's crazy how much emotion Solo Leveling really has, because I would probably compare it to like JJK in terms of like just pure hypeness and stuff like that. Like, even if you may not like the show or not, you can't deny that it's really like making noise and stuff like that in the anime community. And not just that, but like in just different medias and stuff like that. A lot of people talk about it. But yeah, it's crazy how much people love the show. I'm definitely a fan of it. Like I already want to buy some merch or something. But either way though, like I said, just wanted to give my thoughts on this week's episode because it was phenomenal. My favorite episode of Solo Leveling of season 2 and of the entire series, in my personal opinion. But yeah, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think about this week's episode. Did it live y'all expectations, the people who read the manhwa or not? Like I said, always like to hear y'all's thoughts and the shit, you know. By the way, if y'all didn't enjoy anything I had to say and whatnot, check out my other videos. I talk about different animes and mangas and stuff like that. I will drop manga kind of review or whatever on this one series that I've been reading, so look forward to that, and then other shows, you know, when we get aired and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that though, appreciate all love and support. I will see you on my next vid. Please support your boy. I'm trying to get to 10K, so it would be nice if y'all could share it to y'all's friends and whatnot, just so, you know, I get there, hit my goal. And yeah.